Missouri's humid August air pressed on Maisy. Sweat trickled down her temples. If only there were a breeze. My parents will forgive me. They have to forgive me. What will yours say? If he told them, would he tell them? Would he feel any obligation toward his unborn child? What do you think they'd say? He lifted his hat and ran his fingers through his hair. Besides, you're the one who called it off. They'd met at a kegger, the previous summer in an English farmer's pasture. Her friend Lana had dragged Maisy to it. She'd turned 17 earlier in the week. It was a birthday celebration, according to Lana. Nate had strode across the field toward her like a cowboy from one of the Western romances she loved to read with a flashlight under the covers after her parents went to bed. From the first howdy, complete with a bow and a flourish of his black Stetson, Nate had pursued Maisy. He never left her side. He gave her and their friends rides in his pickup, Maisy up front, his high school basketball teammates and the other girls in the bed. He took her to the movies and taught her to bowl. He taught her to line dance to country music. With each day, with each shared experience, her feelings for him had grown. Rumspringa was meant to be a time for finding a spouse, a plain man. She always knew that, but none of the boys in her district made her feel like Nate did, so full of life. He'd said he loved her. Even those words couldn't make it right, as much as she told herself they mattered. She'd been deceiving herself, ignoring the obvious because her heart and body wanted what they wanted, with no thought for the consequences. If I hadn't, you would've. Nate gave her his back, hands on his hips. He planted his dress-up cowboy boots wide and stared at something Maisy couldn't see. His deep bass voice, the one that sent a pleasant wave of heat through her body every time she heard it, sounded hoarse, unsure. Nate was never unsure. The reasons it wouldn't have worked haven't changed, he said. I'm only 18. I haven't even started college. I'm gonna study agribusiness so I can take over my dad's dairy farm someday. I'm too young to be a daddy. I can't let one mistake derail my whole life. The breath swooshed from Maisy's lungs. Blood pounded in her ears. Her head floated, disconnected from her body. She was a mistake. Their baby, a mistake. He'd said he loved her when he oh so gently laid her down on a plaid fleece blanket in the bed of his truck, under a full moon's streaming light and stars so bright they hurt Maisy's eyes. It was wrong, terribly wrong. She'd held out for months. A kiss led to a hug, to more kissing and more hugging that led them to the cliff's edge. Before she knew it, the cliff crumbled under their feet and they were in a free fall. She'd promised herself it would never happen again. Then Nate would whisper in her ear how much he loved her. And didn't she love him? She did. She was sure she did. How could something so wonderful be so awful at the same time? A baby isn't a mistake. Babies are gifts from God. Nate paced to the fence and back, his heavy tread leaving a path of smashed weeds bending to his frustration and uncertainty. His dimpled face with its high cheekbones and full lips twisted in sorrow. I'm sorry, I can't marry you. He acted as if there were a choice. Maisy certainly didn't have one. What would you have me do? You think this happened the last time we... I think it's at least 3 months since you know. Heat scalded her face. She stepped away from the headlights, mortified, thankful for the darkness. She'd never talked to anyone about such personal things, not even her own mother. It's likely 3 months. Her body had been telling Maisy for a while what she didn't want to believe. She ignored it, sure she was wrong, hoping she was wrong, praying she was wrong. Would she be condemned to hell for praying to God that there would be no child growing inside her when the baby was conceived in her sin? God was gracious and merciful. He would forgive Maisy. Her family would be hard-pressed to do it, but they would. Wouldn't they? With a groan, Nate climbed back over the fence, then into the truck. No holding her hand, no hug, no expression of awe that they'd made a new life together, however the circumstances. I guess it's too late. Too late for what? Too late, to terminate it. Horror struck Maisy full force, running into walls and stumbling over its own feet. The man climbing into the pickup truck was a complete stranger. Her decision to break up with him had been the right one. She climbed into the truck and slammed the door. I would never do that. Her voice didn't tremble, no tears. Babies are special.